Let me take you back to Mississippi. Mississippi, the state, is passing legislation in order to govern white citizens only inside of their major black district that has a white section of very influential people. They don't want to be governed by the black city. So the state is passing laws to allow them to be governed by others. Let's put it up full mass. Put the pictures up. All right, now this racist reality becomes a step closer to actually becoming law. Mississippi is one step closer to having more state police within Jackson, thanks to the Jackson Capitol Complex Improvement Bill. That's what they're calling it. Representative Zakiya Summers, Democrat out of Jackson, and Representative John Hines, Democrat out of Greenville, were among some who voiced their opinions against the passage of this extreme and controversial bill. Tensions erupted Friday as the majority white and Republican-controlled Mississippi House passed the final version of a bill to expand the territory of the state-run police department inside of the capital city of Jackson, which is a majority black city and governed by Democrats. Supporters say the proposal is intended to increase safety in the city of nearly 150,000 residents, which has had more than 100 homicides each of the past 3 years. Opponents say the plan, which also would create a new court with an appointed judge, would stomp on local governance and create unequal systems of justice. About 83% of Jackson residents are black, the largest percentage of black residents of any major U.S. city. Now, once again, majority black city, but they have a community, they have a neighborhood. Basically, all the white people stay, okay? They don't stay in the neighborhoods with black folk, they stay in one community. Well, the state is passing a law to allow that one community to become its own district. That district will be governed by judges appointed through the state. That district will be governed by a police department controlled by the state. Now, they will tell you, oh, this is all about safety. However, this dynamic does not extend to Jackson. It only extends to the district they're creating that happens to overlay with the white neighborhood. Officers from the state-run Capitol Police have been patrolling around state government buildings in and near downtown, while the Jackson Police Departments patrol the entire city. Critics say Capitol Police are aggressive and expanding the territory. They could endanger lives. Let's put up the original champion of this insane bill, Representative Trey Lamar. The bill's sponsor, Trey Lamar, has said repeatedly that race is not a factor in the proposal. He said he's trying to help Jackson become a more welcoming city for visitors and residents. You talk about being offended, I'm offended as well, Lamar said Friday after listening to several lawmakers denounce the bill. He goes on to say, if I have to stand here and listen to being called a racist because I'm trying to do the right thing, we're going to talk about the color that matters. And that's the red that flows in my veins, yours alike. Sir, that's weak. Everyone knows the law is racist. As a matter of fact, some of your colleagues aren't even bothering to say it is not. You're still trying to promote the propaganda. Many of your colleagues have superseded you, sir. They're saying, hey, listen, it is what it is. This is where we are. You know, culturally, there has always been this dynamic, Sharon, of we have two criminal justice systems, right? We've talked about this. We've understood it in the context of culture. They are now taking it away from the context of culture. They are now codifying it in the context of statute, law, policy, governance. It has now become a legislative dynamic to literally have an absolute two-tier justice system in Mississippi. What are your thoughts?
Well, Mississippi, it is what it is. When I say this, has always been the most racist state in the union, and that's just what it is. I wonder if the lawmakers there had a party line or a hotline they got on with some people in Buckhead here in the Atlanta area, okay? Because this thing seems to have tentacles in and outside, but Jackson's a special place. It cannot stand.
Yeah. we will see what happens. Hopefully there's a lawsuit, maybe an injunction to the madness. As it stands now, is moving in the direction of the bigots.